Happy Saturday, falling wedges everywhere. Hello Adrian and welcome back once again. It is 7:30 p.m. UTC +8 and it's once again time for another episode of the Dang Oracle. Hope and wishing you all the best from wherever you are watching right now. I hope you are having an amazing start of the weekend. It has been quite boring, like usual. Like that's what usually always happens during the weekend. And yeah, it's for me, it's non-trading, no trading during the weekends. But yeah, of course, let's see if what you guys are up to and what you guys are doing, right? So wishing you all the best for this weekend. First of all, let's see. Yep. Okay. So yeah, let's take a look at well, even if it's weekend, the COVID virus doesn't take a break. So let's see our latest numbers here. What is going on? Up. We are still around 1.4 million in the US. Russia is starting to come near 300k. UK, Spain, Italy, Brazil, still pretty much all the same in the top 6. Let's take a look at how things are on the COVID virus chart. Hi Sunday. Yes, Sunday is here. Well, it's not Sunday, but it's Saturday. We are over 4.5 million total confirmed cases. Still not sloping down, still going up. Let's see here. USA sloping down a little bit. Russia still up. UK still up. And something very, very, very weird with the Spain chart, as you can see here. This is not really normal. I think there was some error or some error. I think. Look at this. It went all the way down to 0 and then went spiked back up. Same for Italy. So I think there's like some crash in their server. But yeah, overall, as you can see here, it's not showing that are much moving up. Hi Justus. Hi Henry. Welcome once again. Well, it depends on what you think is not working, right? Like I said, I don't trade during the weekend, but that doesn't mean that I don't do analysis or I don't do backtesting, I don't do readings, or I don't do data analysis and so on and so on. So that's still, of course, work, but I don't trade. So I guess that's something different. Hi Anipse. Hi, hope you are well as well. Where are my other viewers? Where's Darren? Darren is usually always here as well. Where's Vahe? He's usually always here. Darwi. Where are they? They're probably doing something else on their Saturday. They're like, fuck this shit. I don't want to listen to some guy rant about Bitcoin. I'm gonna do something else on a Saturday. Anyways, let's go through and let's see what happened over yesterday, right? So what happened? Where were we? So I told you guys. Well, sorry guys, if you were. Hi Adam. Hi Gerald Dow. Hi Alvin. We have more people coming in. That's great. That's great. So yeah, just a quick catching up on what I've told yesterday. I told yesterday if we would go up above that 10,080, we would most likely make a move towards the 10.4 or 10.5k line. I'm sorry, bulls, it did not happen. It didn't happen. All the moon boys will be very sad because they saw my title and it says Bitcoin to 14,000 and they will be saying, haha, you lied to me. Because it went down. But anyways, I told in the analysis the probability that we are going to go down to my green box was very, very, very likely, because after we have broken down from the rising wedge, as you can see here, broke down from, sorry, that's a very bad drawing. After we broke down from this rising wedge, we broke down here. That was our first warning. Then we basically created a slow drop, and I told you guys that is most likely it's still a rising channel. Hi Xandor, welcome back once again as well. This rising channel, and I told you guys I'm still in my short, I'm still holding my shorts because I truly believe that it would be going down towards my green box, where I was going to take profits. And if I would make my profit, if I would hit my green box, I would deserve another Starbucks. And there you have it. And now we are out of a position. No more positions. We've took our profits, and as you can see here, beautiful drop towards 9.1k, which is where we expected the price to be ending. So what's next? I have also told you guys that even if we would be going down towards that green box, the likelihood that we would get a bounce is pretty high, because as you see, we have bought that box has a lot of confluence. We went here, we had here, we had here, we had kind of like here tested here a little bit, we had it here, we had it here, and then now we have it here. Right, so I told you guys most likely we will have a bounce from that box as well. So for the people who are trading during the weekends, that would have been a very nice spot to be longing, of course. If and it was pretty easy as well to put risk management, to put a stop loss right there. For example, you could have just taken the previous low candle here as a stop loss, right? Let's say here. That would be an ideal stop loss right there for your position, your entry position around this area here, if you would have been interested into longing. For myself, I did not. So just saying, I just closed my position because it was Saturday and I just woke up and I just saw that I have to now drive to Starbucks and get my Starbucks, because that's what I told everybody yesterday, and I am a man of my word. So I just went there and grabbed my Starbucks, and I told them this is for my stream later on for tonight. Anyways, so what happened there? We made a nice spike back up, and if I was in a long, I would have taken profit, of course. This green box here, because that's what the price usually does. It ranges between green boxes. So what is going on right now, right? Nothing that much. If we look at how things are going, nothing much is happening right now. The only thing that is happening right now is we are kind of already formed a falling wedge, right? So we can remove this because this is already what happened. And like the title of this weekend show is the falling wedge. So what is a falling wedge? Well, the falling wedge is a little bit percentage, the same as what we had before. We had a rising wedge, as you remember. This is our rising wedge here. I'll draw it one more time. Rising wedge, boom, 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 boom. That's the rising wedge. And so we have a pretty similar pattern that we had right now with our falling wedge. Hi David, welcome. Yes, home delivery. Wow, that's too baller for me. Just that's too baller. Then I have to pay delivery fee too. I'm not sure that I can afford that just yet. Maybe give me another few months. Okay, I'm just kidding. Alvin, how do you compute stop loss? Any percent down is preferable. Okay. Actually, I could give you a mathematical calculation on how you could be doing a stop loss and a percentage down. But after a while, it all depends on your position and the amount that your position is in. For example, let's say you are in a position that is compromising of around, let's say 5% of your total bankroll, of your total balance. Then of course 5% is quite substantial. Then you want to have maybe a 1% only as a stop loss. But after a while, when you are more seasoned, let's put it like that, then you basically just go with what I'm usually doing. I don't really look at the percentage anymore. I actually look at the previous candles and base my analysis from that on that area. But I also do calculate if I would be wrong, how much I would be losing, of course, right? So I keep track of all my trades. but that's what I mean. There's a mathematical way to be doing it. When you start out, that's most likely probably the best and most advised thing to be going with. But after a while, you will probably be switching over towards, you know, just basically technical analysis and looking at the previous candles and previous areas where there's like a lot of convolution and a lot of action, price action. Let's put it like that. Hi Terence, hi Rafi, hi Lawrence, welcome, thank you for following, and welcome to the channel as well. I hope you enjoy yourself for today, and hope to see you also interacting and and talking on the next couple of days. So don't be shy. Nobody is gonna bite you, nobody gonna hate you, or nobody is going to be, you know, we're all friendly people around here. Hi Stephen, good evening to you as well. So yeah, where was I? So yeah, we have our falling wedge. That was where we were at. So let's put on our line chart and let's draw our falling wedge here. So we have here, and then we have a trend line somewhere around here. Okay, let me draw that a little bit better so it looks prettier for you guys. Yes, yes. Okay, is that prettier? That's prettier, right? Right. Make it a little bit even more precise. Yes, this one a little bit down. Okay, so, and let's zoom it in so everybody can see how beautiful this falling wedge is. This one a little bit, make it a little bit better as well, because yes, yes, yes. Okay, falling wedge, as you can see. Hi Scott, I'm currently in the Philippines right now because my wife was pregnant. My wife is Filipino, so I'm here in the Philippines right now because we wanted the baby to have be surrounded by her family mainly, right? Okay, so this is what a falling wedge is. We basically bounce up and down, and eventually it breaks up from that falling wedge, and that's basically what is happening right now. And let's make a measured move right now. So what are we expecting, right? After a falling wedge, we break out, and let's say put from here. We break out from here. Where is it? Yeah, here. So around here. So what am I expecting? Most likely we'll be going back to like around 9.7k or something like that. That's what I would be expecting in for this Saturday, beautiful Saturday evening until morning. It looks like we are going to go a little bit higher and to around 9.7k or something like that, maybe a bit lower, you know, just back to around this area here basically. All right, 9.688, whatever, somewhere there in that range. I'm not trading, so I don't care. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting for this beautiful Saturday evening, while other people maybe are a little bit bearish and are saying like, oh, we crashed all the way down to 9,100 or something like that. So why are you not bearish? Well, after a drop like that with a very long wick on the downside, and an area that has a lot of action before, it's not just going to be breaking down without any reason. It will most likely make a bounce, and that's what the bounce is doing right now. And most likely we are going up a little bit higher than this one. This bounce here, we already bounced to the green box, but let me tell you something. As you can see here, okay, this green box is here, but it pierced down below that green box, as you can see, right? It went down a little bit lower. That means most likely, and we'll go into the more daily and the more macro, well, not really macro, for the midterm, let's say midterm analysis a little bit later. But so we pierced down below this green box. Then we went back up, and then once again, we pierced above this green box once again, right? So what does that usually mean? It means that the price already pierced up, and if the price goes back to that green box again, the resistance is weaker, right? Same here. If we go back down here, the support line is weaker. Okay, the more times that you hit something against the wall it bounces back, but the wall gets weaker, I guess, something like that. If the wall was made out of soft potatoes or something like that. I mean, what I mean is like, okay, after a while you break through the wall, right? Anyway, so if the price is going back up here, I do believe that most likely it will be breaking up above that. That's the reason why I'm telling most likely we'll be hitting around this range here, the 9,688, a little bit higher than that green box, right? But then if we are going to go down back into this green box, most likely we'll be dropping more low towards this 9K level, most likely, which is also our beautiful Fibonacci golden pocket ratio, as you can see. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense that we will eventually get there, but that's for a little bit later. So anyways, what we usually can expect is the following. After a big run like this up, we usually get a sort of an ABC correction, and usually an ABC correction of where we get a lower point than the previous low. So to make it pretty simple, I'll draw the ABC. So we would get something like this, right? So this would be our A, this would be our B. Let's say we arrive to that 9.6, and then we get to our C point. A C point has to be lower than our A point. So since our A point is already at 9,100 or something like that, I'm most likely we're gonna see somewhere around here, or maybe a little bit lower here at like 8.8K or something like that, somewhere around this area here. That's what I am expecting. Not today, not tomorrow, most likely, maybe Monday or something like that after the weekend. Am I interested in buying on that area? Yes, I'm actually interested in buying in that area. So on Monday I'll probably will see and analyze things, but I'm definitely interested in buying in that area, because once again we can clearly see that there's a huge amount of support here. So I don't think that that will just be breaking down towards this 8.1K or anything like that very soon. Things are actually still looking quite bullish, to be honest. But yeah, so I guess that makes things clear. For today, I still think that we'll be going a touch higher to like the 9.7K or something like that, and then go back lower eventually after rejection from that. We're probably gonna make a higher lower high or something like that. So what am I expecting is some sort of a falling channel instead of a falling wedge, something like this, right? So where we do something like this, something more like this, yeah, something like this. Hi Piotr, I bought at 9.5 thinking it will rise further, sold when it dropped to 9.250 and then it returned to 9.4. Amateur mistakes, not impressed. Hi Michael Jones, what platform am I using? Well, I'm using TradingView, like I think everybody in the whole world is somebody else using anything different than TradingView? I don't think so, right? Anyways, yeah, it's just TradingView that I'm using right now. Piotr, okay, well, let's analyze that, right? You said you bought at 9.5K. Can you maybe explain a little bit more why you bought it at 9.5K? Like, what was your main thought or your main reasoning behind it, right? Okay, let's do a more deeper analysis on it. Why did you buy it at 9.5K, and why did you sell it at 9.250 or something like that? You know, then we can analyze it and see where we can correct some things, right? Because I think most of the people who are trading, their biggest mistake is not putting resistance and support lines, right? That should be really the first thing that you're gonna do. Like, even if you put like 20 horizontal lines, it's okay. It's okay. But you should be putting a lot of resistance and support lines where, when price is like in between, it will help you not to take a position, right? It will also help you just be more sure about what you're doing. Let's put it like that. So yeah, what am I expecting? Yeah, I'm expecting price to be basically going up a little bit, but still mainly in a range or in this type of channel or something like that, right? But yeah, I still think that we'll most likely be going up later today, eventually, or something like that, and we'll go from there. Other than that, yeah, on the daily chart, nothing much really changed, right? Like if we look at this candle, I mean, we closed the candle exactly at the same spot here as our previous daily candle. So yeah, it's obviously a big rejection candle. The only thing that we can say is this: we did break down below the previous daily candle, so most likely we are going. There will be most likely be continuation towards the downside. You saw a high rise from 9.2 when it rose to 9.5. Think FOMO got me buying, then fear got me selling. Okay. Okay, well, I guess then it's an easy thing to correct, right? So when price moves like really fast, and it's really annoying, and it's really hard to control yourself. Yeah, you should not be taking the position just because you see something going up or something going down. So the plan is actually to be making it before the price does anything. And if the price does something that matches your plan, then you act upon it. So that's basically the sequence that you have to go through. So you make your plan beforehand, and that's the most annoying thing that a lot of people don't understand when you are a trader, because at the end of the day, like I said, I always tell them, well, price can go up or price can go down, but nobody can predict. Nobody can really predict that. You can only put probabilities, right? But at the end of the day, the market is going to do what the market is going to do. So but the thing that you can do as a trader is, if you find the proper resistance and the proper support areas, you can act upon it, right? So if the price breaks up out of some sort of like previous resistance area, you can long there, because you already know you have your master plan ready, and you can long there, right? You take a certain risk there. And if price breaks down a certain support line, you can actually short there, and that's basically how trading becomes profitable in the long run, while you not really caring about if the price goes down or the price goes up, because that's what a lot of people don't understand, that viewpoint, right? Because when I do the analysis, like I told you guys, if the price goes above 10K, 10,880, I'll just click long, because I kind of expect the price to go to the next resistance at around 10.4K or 10.5K. The price didn't do that, right? The price went down. But I also told you, if I'm still in a short, because I expect the price to be going down to my green box, right? So that was the plan. But if the price went up, I would have still made money, because I already had the plan, right? But do I control that the price goes up or the price goes down? Nobody can control it, right? So I know this channel, it's called the Dang Oracle, but that's just purely for fun. Not really. The real Dang Oracle, like I said, is the little baby, and when the baby farts in some certain direction, that's how we know if Bitcoin is gonna go up or going to go down. The real Dang Oracle. How do we how can we identify support and resistance? Well, that takes a lot of let's say experience. Well, not really experience, but it's quite easy, right? So how can we define it, right? Okay, so we can see here, we topped here in this area, it got rejected and it went down, right? And then it went back up, and once again it touched this area again, and then it went down. So what can we tell about this area here? What can we tell about it? It is resistance, right? So that's resistance. Very, very simple, right? Then what happened here? We went back to that green box, that our resistance area. But what happened? We broke up, and then what happened then? We went back down here, as you can see. What happens is resistance will be turning into support, and when we bounce off this support area, it will go up higher, right? And then basically price went up higher. And then same thing here. As you can see here, price went down, broke that support, went back up, rejected once again by that resistance, as you can see here, rejected, and then once again it broke up here, and then now it went back down, touched it, and once again same, it's support now, and then it's moving back up once again. So what you do is you basically check what happened in the past, where was the most action, basically, where did the price make the most, where did it get rejected plenty of times, where did it get support plenty of times, and that's where you draw your horizontal, right? So that's the reason why my green box is exactly right here. And I told you guys I expect price to be always pivoting up and down from that green box until it doesn't anymore, right? Yes, Piotr. I mean, trust me, we all have to still learn a lot, and I still have to learn a lot on a daily basis. I still do my thing. I have a pretty good work ethic, so yeah, don't be afraid of making mistakes. The only thing that I'm saying is don't make the same mistakes all the time. That's when it becomes troublesome, right? But making mistakes is not an issue as long as you correct the mistake. When you correct the mistake, you're making progress, right? So try to always make progress and not to create the same mistakes as before. So like I said, a very, very simple sequence. Try to make a master plan first before anything. Make your master plan. Stick to your master plan. Let the price or the market dictate and make your choices, rather you making the choices, forcing the market, right? Because that's what I see a lot of people. They're like, well, I'm sure that Bitcoin is gonna go to 10,000. Cool, could happen, it could, and sometimes you can be right, and sometimes you can be wrong, but you will not be profitable in the long run if you think like that. As a trader, you should be always thinking, okay, it could go to 10K, but it can also not go to 10K. What is my master plan, and what am I going to do if in case it goes to 10K and in case it doesn't go to 10K, right? So that's the reason why I always say, like, well, price can go up or price can go down. You're not the person who controls it, but it's up to the trader to make money out of it. And in the long run, and it depends on what kind of investor or what kind of trader you are. If you are a day trader like me, obviously you'll be interested in moves like on a daily basis. But if you are a swing trader, for example, they usually make one trade in a month or something like that, right? One trade or two trades a month only. And I can give you a perfect swing trade right now. What they're doing is very, very simple. Okay, let's look at the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart. Okay, what is a swing trader going to do? Okay, the swing trader is going to wait until we break and make a higher high of the previous high here. So this 10,300 or something like that. So if price would spike up above that previous high, then the swing trader is going to long. That's it. One click, long. That's all. If the price would be breaking down below this green box here, right? You know what the swing trader is going to do? He's going to short it. That's it. That's the whole master plan. That's the whole plan. So, and if the price is in between, the swing trader is going to do absolutely nothing. He's just going to chill. He's just going to do his thing, change diapers, and so on and so on. So if you are that kind of trader, and you might be laughing at what I'm saying, but there are plenty of swing traders, and they are making a really, really solid amount of money just doing that. Like, and it sounds really funny, but it's possible. It all depends on what kind of trader you want to are. Alvin, you should be using limit orders, of course. Limit orders where you prepare your orders, right? You can't be at your computer all the time, right? But once again, also depends on what kind of trader you are. Like I said, if you are a swing trader, let's say 10,500, you just put in one order, right? If price goes over 10,500, I will long this amount. Boom, done. That's it. That's the trade. If price goes to 7,700, green box, I will short this amount. That's it, right? So that's for people who just want to take one trade or two trades in a month, something like that, whatever, or a couple of months. But if you are a day trader like me, yeah, you have to put limit orders, but you have to prepare it beforehand, of course. Okay, so maybe I should remove this one. Yeah. Bye, bullish. Yes, I'm actually bullish for a Saturday. I told you that. I am most likely, I think it's gonna go back up, like I said, to like 9,700 or something like that. But I'm not in a trade. I'm not trading right now. So there are people who are making money during the weekend without me, but that's okay. There's so much. The reason why I'm not trading during the weekend is there's so low volume. There's so much fuckery that can be going on. The edge that you have as a technical analyst is way lower than during the weekdays. So that's the reason why I don't want to be trading during the weekend. That's the whole reason. And also there's also a mental aspect. You know, when you are trading all the time on the daily basis, full time like me, there's quite an emotional stress as well, or psychological stress on yourself when you are in a position. When you're not in a position, it's like, you know, it's like a couple of days off, you know, where you can reset, where your mind is clear, and then, you know, you start your working day again on Monday. So and I know a lot of people will be like, but you'll be missing out on making money and so on. Sure, but money is not everything, although it's a lot, but it's not everything. But yeah, other than that, do you do Bitcoin investment full time? Yeah, I this is my job. I've been trading for close to 6 years or something like that already. So yeah, it's my job. Okay, where was I? Okay, let's go into a little bit of a long-term analysis. Yeah, here. So yeah, as you can see here, the weekly candle is not done yet. Monday is going to be very interesting, right? If we get a very beautiful weekly candle that is finally breaking out of this resistance line, then things will look very, very bullish, and we might see 14,000 or something like that. But we can also get crashes. So yeah, Louis, no, I mean, that's there's no way, there's no trader that can have 100% correct. So I will make mistakes all the time. all the time. But the thing about trading is you have to just make more correct decisions than wrong decisions, right? For example, I give always the same example. If during the week you were correct 4 times, every time you were correct you made $100, and you were correct 4 times, and every time you were wrong you lost $100. So you were incorrect 3 times. At the end of the week you still made $100, right? So that's basically how you have to look at things. Trent, yeah, thank you. I would say there's plenty of other YouTube channels. A lot of people are doing kind of doing like this what I'm doing. The only thing that I dislike about other people, and I think you'll figure it out very, very, very quickly. And is that if they have a lot of followers, if they have a lot of viewers and a lot of followers, they tend to be very biased, as in like they are like very bullish all the time, like all the fucking time. Like Bitcoin is going to 20,000, Bitcoin is going, and they simplify a lot of things as well. Um, and I'm a realist, right? If you think trading is easy, no, it's not, right? I'm just, I'm just giving you to you directly, right? I'm just not, and also they simplify way too many things, right? There's nobody in this world that just can tell you like, okay, do this, and things will work out. It's just impossible, right? It's just impossible. You have to do it yourself. You have to go through the trenches. You have to learn. You have to educate yourself. You have to do a lot of work, and then, eventually you will most likely be successful. That's, I think, how life works, right? Like, there's nothing that just comes just by that. The chances that you win the lottery is very low. It happens. There are people that win the lottery, right? But are you the person that is going to win the lottery? I mean, chances are very low, right? So what do? You work hard, you educate yourself, you try to do as much as possible, and see where it goes, where it brings. But of course, it's not going to be successful all the times. There will be bumps, and there will be bad periods as well, where it just seems like you make one horrible trade after the other. But yeah, anyways, so long term, like I said, if we break through this resistance, I'm very bullish. I'll be hopping on the Moon Boys train, and I'll be saying like, yes, we are going to the moon. Yes, Trent. 2 years, yeah. Is that your full-time job? Trading for 2 years, full-time, or is it just more like part-time and you have another job or something like that? But yeah, like I said, I'm still learning as much as I can, even now until today, after so many years. So there's so much to learn. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. But yeah, but what am I expecting? What I am expecting is we will most likely get rejected one more time from this candle. I know it's not a popular view, but that's what I think it's going to happen. I still don't feel that we have the power or the strength to be breaking that pattern. What we should be trying to make is some sort of, like I said, some sort of like a bullish bull flag like this, something like that, where we go sideways here and hold this price for a long time, maybe by next month or something like that, and then we spike up. I think that would be the bullish scenario if that would happen. Yes, Darway, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, and that's also the reason why I'm not on purpose not asking anybody to be like clicking any sponsorship links or something like that, or selling you courses or selling you signals or something like that. That's what I think that's so horrible, like all these signal channels. Don't get me wrong, like if they are making you money, good for you, man, good for you. But usually it's all ran by guys who just want subscription money. Then they take that money and that's it. You get like some winning, a little bit, maybe sometime if you're lucky, a few winning signals, but at the end of the day you probably will be losing, because it's kind of like impossible to be running a signal group that is profitable on a consistent basis. Like that's not how trading works. Like it's just like I said, most of the time you'll have to do the work yourself before things become successful. So yeah, the dream life. Is it the dream life? I don't know. It's the dream life, but yeah, I'm fine. I'm good, guys. Like I said, I come from nothing, like literally nothing. So I was born in a very poor village. My family background, we were a fisherman family. So I literally had nothing, and then from nothing, getting to where I am right now, I'm happy. I'm very, very, very blessed. Okay, so that's also the reason why I'm not like, caring about. That's why I started this channel for myself, right? I just did it for myself to, like I said, it's cool to hang out with people who have the same interest, who are doing the same thing. It's cool to always help out people. I'm that kind of person where I'm like, why are we not a little bit, kinder to each other and just helping each other out? And definitely during this period, during this lockdown, right? Everybody is in lockdown. A lot of people are struggling. So yeah, if you want to do something constructively, if you want to learn something, that's what this is for, that's it. Can you recommend an electronic wallet to not let all your BTC on Binance all the time? Or maybe we can let... Well, CZ said that your funds are Safu. But yeah, no, like I said, there are plenty of there are plenty of wallets where your money is safe. One of them is called a hardware wallet. That's what I recommend, actually. So this is what you need. This type of stuff. Yeah. Once again, I hope you didn't see any branding or something like that before you think that I'm advertising any trustworthy hardware wallet is good. Okay, so you should be, if you are holding Bitcoin, that's what I would be recommending. Put it on a hardware wallet. Of course, don't forget your 12 keywords so that everything is safe and nobody can touch it. That's it, right? If you're just investing, that's what I would do. Put it on a hardware wallet. I would not leave it on any online exchange. We've had hacks before. We've had all these horror stories before on online exchanges. So yeah. Anyways. Boom, boom, boom. Can you please explain how to do a short order? Well, you click short. That's basically it, right? So if you think price, for example, if you think price is gonna go down from 9,000, let's say 9,688, you put short limit 9,688. That's it. That's how you put a short order. But those kind of like beginner stuff, please, I mean, this is not a beginner channel, sorry. So, but there's plenty of other channels that can help you out. Just put in like a guide, beginner's guide for trading or something like that, and I'm sure there will be millions of videos popping up for that can help you out, right? Trend, full time, you want to withdraw money depending on your profit, no matter if you did something. Okay. Oh yeah, sure. I always have to sell some Bitcoin that I'm making, because at the end of the day, I sadly cannot use Bitcoin to be doing anything, right? But I still have to pay my bills. I still have to pay my mortgage, my loans, my whatever is, the food on the table, and this and that. So I will always have to sell some of my Bitcoins, sadly enough, right? So if I'm making Bitcoins, I have to sell. But of course, my spendings are not going to be, well, hopefully, are not going to be as much as what I'm earning on a monthly basis. Let's put it like that, right? So the rest, I'll just keep it into my my wallets. What I do recommend for beginners, is you should have like, for example, 3 different wallets. So one would be, let's say, a wallet that you want to just hodl. When I mean hodl, maybe like a year or something like that, right? Let's not go overboard. Long term. Then I would have a wallet where you can do like swing trades. That's what I would recommend. And then one where you just basically do day trading, something like that, and then you would just pick one of those wallets and do your thing. Because if you're going for the first wallet for long term, of course you're trying to find like the bottom, right? So I bought some Bitcoin at like 4.1k when we had that major crash, right? So I have some Bitcoin that I bought at 4.1k. That's where I stored it. I stored that one in my long-term wallet. That's where the Bitcoin went. Then I have my swing trade wallet, and what I just showed you before, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Literally. So if the price goes over 10.5k, I'll click long on that wallet and it will go long. If we go 7.7k, I'll click short on that those Bitcoins in my swing trade. And that's what I'm gonna do. And then I have my daily routine, right, where I day trade on a normal regular basis. That's it. Renz, can you tell us about altcoins? I hate altcoins. I'm sorry, but altcoins, you should only have, listen, and I know a lot of people have altcoins, and that's the reason why you got into this cryptocurrency industry, and I'm very, very happy for you guys to be interested. But altcoins, you should only have 5%, max 5% of altcoins in your total portfolio, right? 5%. So why are you caring about 5%? That's like you're gambling, that's like, what the fuck, who cares? So please spend your time on the 95%. Spend your time on the 95%. Spend your time on the 95%. It's already a lot of work already to be spending time on Bitcoin alone, right? But I'm not only trading cryptocurrency. I also trade traditional markets, stocks, forex. So I it's not just Bitcoin. So I already have to divide my time already. But still, if I would be just trading cryptocurrency, that's where I would be focusing at. Where is the liquidity? Where is the money, right? Where can I make the most money? Louis, yes. When I sell the Bitcoin, I usually sell it into USDT, but I can also sell it to wherever I'm at, to exchange it into the currency where I'm at. So for example, I'm just for example, now that I'm here in the Philippines, I will be transferring it into a Philippine exchange, and then get what's that, Filipino pesos. And if I go to Europe, back to Europe, I'll be transferring it into euro and moving it back into my my bank account and something like that. Yes, Rance, and I really advise people to be more focused on the big picture rather than the small picture. I'm not saying listen, I'm not saying that altcoins don't have any value, or altcoins are not going to be successful, right? So that's why I only have like a very small amount in it in some of the altcoins, where it's like for me it's like a lottery, right? It's like, okay, well, if it happens, it happens. If it 200x, great, I'll be happy. I'm not gonna be not happy or anything like that. I'll be happy, but that's not where I make my money from. That's not where I make my, that's like I said, it's more like a gamble, or like a fun thing to do. So that's not where I put my effort in. And also, guys, we have seen the Bitcoin dominance, right? The Bitcoin dominance, right? Have you guys checked the Bitcoin dominance chart? Okay, let's check the Bitcoin dominance chart. BTC dominance. Is it dominance? Yes, here. Bitcoin dominance chart. As of right now, the Bitcoin dominance is at 68%. If TradingView is going to allow me to to refresh, but it's lagging right now. Why is it lagging though? Maybe refresh it. Reload, please. Okay. Dominance, please. Okay. Great. So yeah, right now, as you can see, Bitcoin dominance is at 68%. What the fuck? Where? Let me remove all these indicators. Yeah, it's at 68% right now. That means that altcoins are losing value versus Bitcoin on a faster rate because the dominance level is higher. And look at this pattern, guys. Look at this pattern. Yes, you can also do technical analysis on the dominance chart. Look at this. Does this look like? This looks like a nice falling channel, right? Bull flag, sort of like a bull flag. So what am I expecting? Yeah, let's make a measured move. Sort of a measured move. You can't really make a measured move on this though, but sort of. So measured move would be around 70%. So it's gonna most likely gonna go spike up even more. So we're gonna go to like 70% on the Bitcoin down. Means altcoins are gonna get raped even more if this goes continues, right? So yeah, it doesn't look very good in the long term for altcoins. So that's another reason why you should be more focused on BTC right now, right? Okay, so that's that. Tina, oh, you're still looking for internet linked hardware wallets? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with internet linked hardware wallets, but I guess as long as they're safe, it'd be fine. I don't have any experience with that. Like I said, I just put it on my own hardware wallet for myself, and I hope that's the safe thing. I'm not very experienced at that. Okay. Oh yeah. Yesterday I was hoping that I would get some position on gold, but let's go back to gold. Look at this, guys. It's already as at 1742. I missed my position. Very sad about that. But I'm very bullish about gold. Look at this chart. Look at this chart. Look at this chart, and look at this monthly. Let's go in the monthly. Look at this. Look at this monthly. Yeah, this is going to 1800 or 1830. So very bullish on gold. Very sad that I missed that position. Return of investment, ROI. That's a difficult question. It really depends. It really depends. Personally, I would be happy. Personally, I would be happy with 100%. Right? That's something that I would be happy with. But you know, this is a crazy market. You should. I mean, if you use the tools properly, you can get up to, like, let's say 200-300%. That's long term. That's what I would be expecting myself. Bitcoin is pumping. Is Bitcoin pumping? Let's check. Oh, yes. Because why? You know why? Because the Dang Oracle said that we're gonna go to like 9.7k. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I already told you. You see, that's how the crystal ball works. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But yeah, probability is it was just higher on the higher side. It's just how it is. So let's take a look on expected moves. And now that we're at that, let's see if our the math is backing up what I'm saying. So like I said, I'm expecting around the 9.7k ish level on the top, and then most likely we'll be retesting this green box, like 9.2k or something like that once again. So let's take a look at the expected move chart. Let's make the move chart. Poof. Okay, so the first standard deviation on the top side is saying 9,792 for the first standard deviation, and that's kind of like the area that we're expecting at. And the bottom side of the first standard deviation is 9,189, which is around the 9,200 area that I'm expecting. Guess what? The math is backing what I am saying right now. And can we see the slope? Can we see the slope? The slope is on the upside, meaning the probability that we are gonna go up is higher than that we're gonna go down. It's as simple as that, guys. Trading can be so easy when you have a crystal ball like the dang oracle. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't take everything so seriously, okay? Okay. Let's take a look, another look at the momentum. So, boom, boom, boom. Let's take a look at the 4-hour momentum, right? Momentum indicators. Momentum indicators. Boom, boom. Momentum indicators here. Let's look at the RSI. RSI is starting to cross above the EMA, as you can see here. The RSI is going to be going down if we go break down the 9,487, as you can see. But right now it's just pumping up. It's going up. So yeah, most likely it's going to keep continuing going up for the next 4 or 5 hours, whatever today. We can see that the historical volatility percentile is starting to slowly contract once again. Slowly, it's very slow contraction. So like I said, weekends, I don't really expect that much of an action, but I mean, like I said, if you were in a position where if this was a normal day, I would have been in a position and I would have longed it from here, like around the 9,150 to this green box here, 9,550. That's a $400 spread. You know, it's not small amount of money or anything like that. It's just like I said, there's so much fuckery that can happen during the weekend with this. Look at this, on the bottom you can see the volume is insanely low, and then if some little annoying whale comes up and pushes the price, it's you know, it can happen so quickly and you wouldn't be able to react quickly enough. And like I said, they can form like these patterns because there's a low volume that can, you know, entice you to make moves that you don't want to be doing, right? So yeah, yeah, that's a public indicator. The oracle is a public indicator. So the dang oracle is for when the baby farts in the northern position, when the fart goes to the north, Bitcoin is going up. That's and if the wind of the fart goes to the south side, the price is going to be dumped. It's just as simple as that. Yes, I'm pushing the price upwards. God damn it. Come on, go up. Anyways, yeah, I still expect the price to be going up a little bit more with the momentum shifting. Let's see. Our Stokes are still curling down though. Let's see at our, yeah, it's, as you can see here, starting to go up above the EMA as well. So yeah, 12-hour chart, it's starting to slowly curl down. So we see here that HVP on the 12 hours at 29. So we might start tomorrow, maybe we will get a lower, and then Monday we might get a super move. What basic indicators? Well, you should use what I'm using. EMAs, VWAP ratios, HVP. I mean, those are most likely the most important indicators that you should be using. Ritu, will the market fall or go up? I think very short term it will go up. I think mid-term it will go down. I think long term it's gonna go up. Does that answer your question? Not really, right? But that's my opinion. So yeah, whatever. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, yesterday I told you guys about the S&P, right? I closed my position, less profit than I was hoping. So we had this very nice red candle here, and it broke down below the purple line, and I was hoping that it would go all the way to the red line, so I held on to my short position. I entered the short here from the EMA 55. And then it bounced back up and it broke the EMA 100. So what did I do is afterwards it got rejected from the yellow line. It went back down to the purple line here, to the EMA 200, and I closed my short position there. That's basically it. So I didn't get my full what I was hoping for to the red line, but I still got some nice profits obviously for it. Do I think that it's still bearish? Yes, I still think it's bearish. The S&P we are still got rejected from the EMA 55 once again, but so I will continue to see how things go on Monday when the market opens, but most likely I will re-enter a short from there. So yeah, because I'm in UTC plus 8. For me, the new trading day starts at 8 a.m. On Monday. So Monday morning, 8 a.m. is for me the new day. I don't know what time zone you are in at, so I can't really tell, right? But UTC plus 8 a.m. is Monday when the market opens, for me, for in my time zone. Hi Tina. After the lockdown, will you continue with streams? We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I'm just doing this for myself, for fun. If there's a lot of people still enjoying this, if there's a lot of people supporting the channel, yeah, then we'll see. But for now, lockdown is extended for me until the end of the month, so you guys are in luck. I don't have anything else to do than spending my time watching, doing this. Okay. Something else that I wanted to say. Something else. Yes. I also talked a little bit about Litecoin yesterday, right? Some shitty altcoins. Yes. I told you guys where I would be looking at a drop, most likely to around 40-ish. As you can see here, it dropped down to 40-ish. I also said that it would be bouncing up after that back to the original, halfway the original price, and that's where we're back at right now here. Do I think it's going to go up a little bit more? Most likely yes, because Bitcoin is going up, right? Where do I think it's going to go up? Most likely to this EMA 21 line, around 44.3-ish, 44.3-ish, and then most likely it's gonna follow Bitcoin once again downwards. That's what I'm expecting, at least. But who knows? For now, we can't really predict that. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens once we reach to this, around this area. Most likely it will get rejected though, because like I said, momentum indicators are still on the downside. Let's take a look at the daily RSI. Oh, the daily Stokes are starting to curl up. That's actually quite positive. We are orange on the HVP, which is normal, contracting. Momentum is fading, as you can see here. Red. Let's look at the RSI. RSI is curling up right now, but most likely it price has to be over 9,778 to have a positive momentum. So once again, this is quite super convenient. So it will tell you if we break 9,778, most likely we'll hit we'll once again test near the 10K. So put that number in your mind, 9,779. If in case we break up there and we break over that zone, over that EMA, then I would definitely enter a long once again, because we'll most likely will be going up towards near the 10K once again. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not that tradable, but yeah, it's still not that bad, right? So yeah, was that it? Was that what we wanted to tell today? Let's see. Can we wrap it up? Is there something else that we are seeing? No, I don't think there's anything else that we are seeing right now, right? Okay. So let's wrap it up. Where are my other viewers? There's a lot of viewers today that aren't here. What are you doing on a Saturday aside from listening to the dang oracle? That's weird. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so what I'm thinking? What am I thinking? Well, most likely we'll see some continuation of this green candle here, like slowly, something like that. Slowly towards like 9.6, 9.7K, something like that. I think we will most likely make a lower high somewhere around there and then trend back down somewhere around this green box once again by maybe not tomorrow, by Monday or something like that. Maybe something like that. Herns, yes, you are here when I'm going to close down the show, right? You're just here for the last minute to basically hear the consensus of the show. That's what people do, right? The last 5 minutes. I'm just kidding. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, Radi and Lee J and Japeth to be following, and welcome to the channel as well. Lex D, you thought no show tonight. You don't know how I work, how what my work ethics are, huh? You're in doubt. When I say every day 7:30 p.m., it's every day 7:30 p.m. I'm just kidding. Why are you focused on listening? You should join in and have some fun as well. It's so boring when I'm the only one talking. I know you can't really talk back, at least we're not hearing everybody, but everybody can see it. Everybody can see the chat. Greetings from Austin, Texas. Wow, cool. That's pretty far away. Doesn't look like BTC is having much action. Do you think the golden cross will make a positive impact? Yeah, I okay. That's actually before we entered that. Let's take a look at that golden cross, right, shall we? Because that golden cross is actually quite interesting. So let's go to our golden cross. So we've been telling you guys that we have this golden cross here, and it has disappeared because my indicators are gone. Oh, interesting. Let's put back the indicators. Boom. And there we are, and then we shall remove the other non-interesting indicators. EMA. So golden cross is the EMA 55 and the EMA 200. Yes, Lex. Every day, except if I fall sick, except if something happens. Every day, yeah, every day. But during like I said, during the weekend, I don't trade actively. I just do analysis only. I don't trade. Yeah. So yeah, we have a golden cross here, as you can see here. Golden cross, and this is actually really good because we had a pump, we had a retest of this golden cross, and now we are pushing back up. So this is actually a pretty cool golden cross. But we have to be very careful because this is on the 2-day basis, by the way. But let me put it on the 1-day basis. 1-day basis, you will see something. You will see what I mean. So what happened here? Here we had a golden cross here, and actually it's not that bad, right? Let's take a look at how much the price went up. Price went up from this golden cross. It went up to like 15%, so a nice 15%. But then, of course, it got a major crash down, right? So if we look at what we are forming right now, it's kind of like similar, and that's what a lot of people are worried about. As you can see here, we made a nice push upwards, and then here is the same thing. We have a nice, very nice push upwards. Is this going to happen again, right? Is this going to happen again? That's basically what people are worried about. But who knows, right? Like I said, we just let's see. So this is the golden cross here, and we can see that how much did we go up in price so far from this golden cross? We went up around the same price as well, right? As you can see, 16%, 15%. So yeah, a lot of similarities, but we can't really be negative as long as price is above all these moving averages, right? We can't really be negative, but like I said, the market is going to decide, and the market is going to tell you where to go. And like I said, if we start breaking down below that green box of like 8,100, something like that, if we break that box, most likely we will have a very similar situation as this, where we we even can we'll be breaking down hardcore once again. So yeah, golden cross, definitely very bullish, right? I'm still very bullish, right? You can't be bearish when you see this, right? Look, everything on the weekly chart is above all the major moving averages, right? Even if you go on the monthly chart, let's go on the monthly chart, we can clearly see even below, even above the 10 moving average, which is the smallest time frame moving average that I have, the 10, it's even above the 10 right now. You can't be bearish when everything is showing that we can go up. But the problem is we have this major resistance line since forever, it seems, and we just seem to not be able to break it, right? But if it breaks, there's nothing to be, I mean, would it surprise me that it breaks up? No, it wouldn't surprise me. Would it be surprising that we get rejected from it? No, I wouldn't be surprised as well. But that's the thing that people hate the most about technical analysis, right? They're just saying, but dude, can you just tell me already? Is it gonna break up or is it gonna break down? Why are you telling me that it could break up or it can break down? Because as a trader, I'm just going to be adjusting my position on what is going to happen, because nobody can predict the market. Nobody can say what the market is going to do. Do I think that the probabilities are higher right now that it's going to break up? Yes, technically the probabilities are higher, right? But do I think personally that it's going to be breaking up out of this resistance? No, I don't think so. That's purely because of let's say experience and indicators, right? I'll give you a few reasoning. Well, for the first reason is this, right? As you can see here, the stocks are nearing a very critical resistance line. So for me, that kind of seems like, well, if it doesn't happen very soon, it's not gonna happen. You know, that kind of like, you know, the last couple of meters of the sprint, and we just don't have enough power to break through it, right? That's the situation where I feel that it is. And then we can look at the RSI as well. We had this very nice falling channel and we broke up from it, as you can see. But if we take the latest resistance line, we can see here, it's here, right? And if this weekly close is not going to be that well, what will happen is we will see this. Doesn't mean that it cannot do this, touch the new support and break up. Very possible. Very possible. Well, but I still do believe that we will have one more pullback at least before something major is going to happen. That's like I said, that's just purely my opinion, and my opinion doesn't really doesn't matter, because what I'm gonna trade is what is happening to the market, right? If the market says I'm breaking up, I'll be longing. If the market says I'm going to be breaking down, I'll be shorting. That's just how it is. But I'm just giving you a little bit of insight why I do think that just a little bit more, just feeling, intuition, whatever you can call it, that we don't have enough power just yet to be breaking up. But yeah, other than that, on the technical aspect, there's nothing to be bearish about, right? It's nothing to be bearish about, right? Okay. So, consensus. Now we have another 15 minutes. God damn it. Okay, consensus. Yeah, still think that we still have a little bit of power to go up for today until tomorrow. What are we? We are at TD sequential number 2. So we just started 2. Where do I see it once again? Around this area here, 9.7k, something like that. Most likely we're gonna make a lower high. 9.7k seems to be a nice position, maybe a little bit below that, between 9.6 9.7k, something like that. You make more since then most Bitcoin YouTubers. I guess so. I don't know. There's a lot of Bitcoin YouTubers around, so I don't know what anybody makes or what everybody doesn't make. I don't really care about it as well. I'm just, like I said, I'm just doing this for myself personally. You can like it. You can like the content. If you like the content, then you like the content. If you don't like the content, I mean, I understand that it's not for everybody, this type of content, because it's not simple or simplified. Because what most people want to hear is very simple. Dude, can you just tell me? Is it going to go up $200 or is it going to go down $200? That's it. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to use my brain. I don't. What are those numbers? What are the probabilities? What are you saying? Statistics. Oh my God, my brain is going to explode. Keep it simple, dude. And that's how you get 100,000 followers. But yeah, that's not. Sorry, but that's not what you're going to get here. What you're gonna get here is a ton of lines, a ton of drawings, a ton of like numbers, a ton of annoying rants from some Asian guy that you don't know. That's basically what you're gonna get. So to wrap it up, let's wrap it up. I still think there's some power for today. We broke out of a falling wedge once again. Let's draw the falling wedge. Draw the falling wedge, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful falling wedge here. See, beautiful falling wedge, and if we make a measured move, a little measured move, and we break out from it. Yes, measured move. Oh, why is that the measured move is not? Is it because I have my magnet on? Yes, it's because I have my magnet on. Measured move, yes. We put the measured move after the breakout zone, and what do we see? Oh my God, this is magical. Yes, around 9.6, 9.7K. Yes, that's it. That's what I'm expecting. Please don't shoot me if tomorrow or during the night the price doesn't go to 9.7 and you are saying that I'm scamming you and so on. That's just what I'm expecting. Doesn't mean that it's gonna happen, because the market is gonna do what the market is gonna do. But eventually, I do think that we are heading towards a lower point than this point, most likely around this area here, around this 9,000 level. Why? Because like I told you before, we poked down below the green box here a little bit lower than I expected, but we also poked down here up above the green box a little bit higher than I expected. So most likely we will get some sort of like a new pattern, some sort of like this, where we form a descending channel, right? Descending channel, poof, and then what happens? We break up once again, right? So yeah, I think that makes things clear. Do we have anything else that we can say? Nope, I think that's yes, Tina. If you are a new trader, the higher the time frame, the better. Always, if you've noticed, you will see that I never go down below the 4-hour chart. And that's really on purpose. Because a lot of people, hey dude, can't you like chart something on the 1 hour? I want to know what happens in the next hour. But if you are one of those guys that can make money trading on the 1 hour chart, I have the fullest respect for you, right? But it doesn't work out for me. I'm a loser like that. So I have to go and trade on higher than 4-hour charts, because yes, I'm not a successful trader on the 1 hour chart, sadly enough. Yes. Okay. Anyways, I think that's it for today. It was, as always, a pleasure to be hanging out with you guys once again. And we are over the 1 hour already. It's 1 hour and 20 minutes, and then my voice gets a little bit raspy. And I am missing my little baby boy already, so I want to go and cuddle a little bit when my baby boy, maybe he's asleep. If he's asleep, I will just be stalking and looking at him. Anyways. Until tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Please like, share, comment, ask questions, do whatever you want. This channel is for you guys. And yeah, and for myself 99%, but also a little bit for you guys. See you guys tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. UTC +8. Once again, please stay home, stay safe, and as always, please stay COVID free as well.